Alright, what is going on, guys? We're going to break down for UFC Vegas 46. This one's at welterweight. We got Court McGee taking on Ramiz Brahimaj. McGee's going to have a 2.5 inch reach advantage. He's an inch taller. So I'll start with Court McGee. Longtime veteran. Just snapped a 3 fight losing streak with the win over Claudio Silva. Before that, he lost two more. So it's been a tough going for him in the last couple years, but he's definitely a gritty veteran holding on. Ultimate Fighter winner. And at this point in his game, I don't know where he really leaps off the page. He kind of does a little bit of everything well, but he's slowed down for sure on the feet. He's got pretty accurate punches, but he does leave a lot of room to get countered, mostly just because he's slowed down. But he's a good wrestler, and he's really tough to hold down. Like, he gets taken down, but he gets right back up. Did that against Sean Brady, and we've seen how relentless Sean Brady is. Granted, it was Brady's UFC debut, but Brady wasn't able to hold him down. None of these guys are able to hold him down if they do take him down. So it is worth noting for this fight. Also worth noting, McGee has never been submitted. Pretty much all of his fights go to decision, and he's very durable. He's got good cardio, and he's good at, if he gets hurt, he's good at just clinching up. He gets into a lot of these fights where there's just a lot of clinch work, a lot of sitting in guard one way or the other, and he's never been submitted. So yeah, it's just I don't know where he leaps off the page in this one. But for Ramiz Brahimaj, this will be his third appearance in the UFC. Most known for in that UFC debut where his cauliflower ear popped. It was pretty gross. But he wasn't able to get the wrestling going in that one, and he ended up having a strike with Max Griffin, and he just kind of got pieced up. Then he comes back against Sasha Plotnikov, gets the rear naked choke in the first round, and that's pretty much what he does. He is a first round submission guy, more or less. Most of his wins have come by first round submission, and um, it's weird because I don't know. It's tough to see what we got in his striking. It's tough to see what we got in his cardio, but the main thing he's got going for him is his submission game. Court McGee's never been submitted, and it's really tough for me to pick a side in this one because it is a pick 'em at -108 each way, and I mean I want to pick Ramiz Brahimaj because it just feels like as much as you gotta respect Court McGee's game, and I will note that he did look like he was in good shape in his last fight against Silva. It's just tough to really see what he's got left in the tank. I mean, against Silva, it was mostly because Silva gassed out that Court McGee was able to get that win. He didn't do a ton, and that's just my issue with him. Like I was saying earlier, he just kind of seems to just kind of edge out these decisions that you don't see a whole lot going. They could have gone either way, but um, at the same time, for Brahimaj, I just can't see a path for him. I can't justify the path. Like, on paper, you want to go with him. He's the younger guy. But we talked about how McGee is tough to hold down, never been submitted. It just seems like it could be a tough matchup for Brahimaj. So, if I had to pick a side in this one, I would go with Court McGee by decision. And that's the thing with this fight. You got some pretty good options on props because it is a pick 'em. Court McGee by points is +190. Brahimaj by points is +240. And like I said, I would want to go with that Brahimaj by points, but it's just I could see it being one where if Brahimaj isn't able to get the submission early, which I don't see how he's going to get because McGee's never been submitted and he's not easy to hold down. If he doesn't get a submission early, I could see McGee just taking over and winning the second and third round. And it's not like Court McGee is a big finisher, so most of his fights have gone to decision. So I think that Court McGee by points is probably a good bet. But I also like will the fight go the distance is pretty good um, at -154. Can't hate on that either. But I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do for a bet with this one yet. But I'll have it decided by tomorrow. And it'll be up on Bet Tips MMA, which I've had to readjust a lot of my wagers, man. I had a bet on TJ Brown versus Mowgli Benitez, Brian Kelleher versus Kakramanov, so it's been a really decimated card. I think there's more fights canceled than fights originally scheduled for this card, but I'm just happy to have the UFC back. So thanks for watching, guys. Sure, subscribe and take it easy.